Wyevale Nurseries was established in around 1930 when my grandfather, Harry Williamson, purchased an existing site in Hereford, Williamson and Son, and then after a short period of time changed the name to Wyevale, and the name's remained ever since. Wyevale Nurseries started off selling plants to the public via a catalogue, but obviously only for a limited part of the year. In the 1960s, my grandfather went on a trip to the USA where he saw other nurseries selling plants in tins. And on his return to the UK, he contacted a local jam company and started using large tins that had been used for jam to put the plants in so that they could be sold all year round. And it was following that he opened the first garden centre in Hereford in 1964. Eventually in 1987 the garden centres became a public limited company and at that point separated from the nursery.
Why did Wyevale Garden Centres separate as an entity from Wyevale Nurseries?
Well, when Wyevale Garden Centres became a public limited company in 1987, it just made sense to separate the nursery and production side of the business from the garden centres. So both started operating as separate businesses, namely Wyevale Garden Centres and Wyevale Nurseries. The garden centres continued to expand, and whilst the nurseries continued to be a key supplier to the garden centres, it also started to expand and move away from just the garden centre retail market and enter into trade with landscapers and developers and local authorities. Then the Williamson family continued to be involved in both businesses until 2004, when the family retired fully from the garden centres and concentrated on the nursery side. We've got a whole host of exciting projects that Wyevale is working on at the moment, including the launch of a new website selling our hedges directly to the public. Wyevale Nurseries has not been involved in selling to the public since the separation of the nurseries from the garden centres around 1987, so it's a bit like going back to our roots again. It will also be the first time that we've set up an e-commerce site, so again it's something new and something that we're looking forward to getting involved in. We've got a lot of experience in growing excellent quality hedges, but we're taking it one step further and going to sell direct to the public, which will be no doubt a challenging but exciting project. Wyevale Hedges is unique because we grow our stock here in Herefordshire under the supervision of a very experienced horticultural team, and because our plants are grown outside in the soil, they become used to the UK weather and stand the best chance of survival when delivered directly from the field and replanted in someone's garden.